the Surat Shabd Yoga, the yoga of finding and attaching yourself to the sound within. A sound that is not made by your heart, sound not made by your ears, sound not coming from the right ear or the left ear, which are all for practices, sound not buzzing like anything else outside, but the most melodious sound. The melody of the sound is such, even at the lowest level, where it rings like a bell. It's a bell sound, looks like a bell sound, except it doesn't have the jarring effect of the strike of a bell. When you strike a bell, then the echo goes on. It doesn't have that strike. It has all the rest of it. That bell sound, when it pulls you off your feet. It pulls you faster than anything else. In fact, it can pull you so fast you feel you're dying, and then you don't want to go so fast. Great master used to recommend, go stage by stage, gradually, because our experience is that this is the real world, there's a real body living a real world. You're suddenly pulled. You feel, oh, I'm dying, I'm losing something. Especially when you haven't had the companionship of the radiant form of a master which comes at the 10th door. So at that level, take it easy every day. Do a little bit more. And be pulled a little more. Hear the sound a little better. Hear it more. The same sound, which sounds like a bell, big bell. Not tin, 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 not that kind of bell. Oh, that kind of big bell. The echo of that bell keeps on increasing. What they call the peal of a bell. The peal of a bell keeps on increasing. And ultimately, the peal alone remains and not the vibration of the bell. And that's when you have reached the astral stage of consciousness. That's when you will find. And they try to liken these sounds with musical instruments. And it's very difficult to do that. Because shortly after that, it doesn't look like any musical instrument. It's just a power. It's a power that's pulling. And it has a resonance. It continues to have a resonance up to the causal stage till we can feel resonance. But it's not exactly like the sounds we hear from outside. They're a little jarring compared to that. Some people say, oh, I hear the sound, very uncomfortable sound in my ear. That's called tinnitus or tinnitus. That's a problem with the ear. That's not that sound. And some people say, oh, we were told only listen to right sound, not to the left sound, otherwise you go to Kal and this you Dhyal. These are all very elementary things because the right side of the brain works intuitively, the left works rationally. So it's just a method of putting you on the intuitive side, which intuition comes from higher than the mind. These are just preparatory steps. They only prepare you for the real thing. So if somebody keeps on hearing from the right ear, you know what he'll be conscious of throughout his meditation? Right ear. He'll never go beyond it. If somebody says, I'm avoiding the left ear, when one wants to avoid left ear, he'll never go anywhere. He's avoiding the left ear. These are very temporary things to move you on to the real sound. The real sound comes from the center, comes right from within you, and apparently looks like, it's right behind the eyes, or maybe if you're standing there behind the eyes, near your head, inner head. That's the position it is. Because inside you can stand up, you can sit down, you can walk. Is your head. So when you take that position, that's where the inner sound comes and pulls you. So remember, our spiritual journey, real journey to the higher levels of consciousness start when you catch that sound. The rest is all preparation for it.